Tonight, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. Matt Gay set to kick off.
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive.
They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
And he more than did his part, the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2, but his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game, though.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position. He's actually utilized more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
A gain of 18 on the play.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Unable to, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown, Arizona.
Christian McCaffrey, 31 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. The papers this week, it was all talk about how big of a game this was. Of course it is. It's the playoffs. It's the divisional round. But they handle it well. They score early.
They really did. Plenty of confidence exuded on that drive. No nerve showing. Terrific way to get things started. They are in control.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one.
There he goes, right side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. DJ Chark, 65 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he knocks it through. So that drive 4 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round. On the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? Well, they're on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoff. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The tackle by Jeremy Chin. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the
on the ground, McCaffrey. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 25
Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
On the carry.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
He was taken down behind
they can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I'd like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
First down, Cardinals.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Patrick Queen.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there. I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from these big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
At the 46-yard line.
Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. Through one quarter, 14-7. Our score.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Cardinals 14, Rams 7.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Romeo Okwara able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Makes the score Cardinals 14.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just looking straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Rolling to his right. He can run through.
Hurts fumbles it.
And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they are going to score on the final return. Touchdown, and that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I thought that a great play for that defensive unit.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here.
Second down. Here's Hurts.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
And again this time to the tailback. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous run. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 down at the 31. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. This is caught. Touchdown, LA! DJ Chark with his touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams add on to their lead. Gay is on for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown.
14. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. Now, he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground and start to go through the air as much. 3 yards the game there, second down. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. That one a first down pickup of 8. Here's Hurts to throw. Dancing to his left. He's got a first down and then some in midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of
in so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
They'll come up now on second and a yard. Throwing is Hurts. That's to McCaffrey, complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
He was covered by Dante Jackson.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Hurts. Escaping the front. Hurts fumbles it. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And this one is right through. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
24. Cardinals,
So, yes, they'll still be
17.
down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So we've come upon halftime. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
24, Cardinals 17.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
Now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. On play action, they'll throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they're going to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half. To give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. At the 60. At the 60. I come again. Kill. Turn it up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
At the 23-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. DJ Chark sending his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And the lead is up to 14.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back,
17.
I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headline.
At their own 25-yard
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 10 yards there to start the drive and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They'll run with McCaffrey. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. switch it up here and look to throw. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Out of bounds at the 50-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
L.A. set to take over again on offense.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
A 4-yard gain.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down, and finish this one off.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 9 yards on the play and a 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 25 yards that time. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy at his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Cardinals' 8-yard line.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
The ball carrier. He was brought down at the 4-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
The Rams on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
On fourth down, try and run for it. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Get his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taken in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now this offense about ready to take over again. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
To Christian McCaffrey. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the event.
And the pressure gets to him again.
Brought down right at the line.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Shut up. 50's the mark.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And some room to work. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And that'll increase their lead to 28. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Gay set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The football going back over to Arizona now. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Come on. You better bring it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
You ready? You ready? Mike 50, Mike 50. Rip right, rip right.
loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Rip left, rip left.
Try and run for it. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down, Arizona.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Complete to Christian McCaffrey. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
He'll buy some time right. He may try and run for this. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one 28 yards on the ground.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key to left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
And again this time to the tailback. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining.
3rd down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll roll him out right. They'll try and run it. And shoving his way inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. That gets him a 1st down. And one of the whistles for a timeout.
1st and 10.
So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Looking for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. DJ Chark, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. The Rams are on to next week as we say so long, everybody. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say